Hello, 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 everybody, everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing, guys? Okay. I think I found a solution to my new boss. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. By the way, guys, the sun is setting and hasn't set it all the way. Do have my curtains down most of the way. That's as far as it goes. But guys, hear me out. So y'all guys know, I told y'all in the beginning how I know exactly what type of person he is and what his expectations are, right? I found a solution. So, you know, the video I made about he pissed me off so much, I made a big rant video about it, like 31 minutes long. When I'm telling you that pissed me off a lot, I was just pissed. So yesterday around 10 o'clock, my other coworker calls me and tells me that the cash drawer is short this much. He tells me, he doesn't tell the big honcho that just moved in. Okay? So I consumed it. I was like, okay, well, all right. So when I get there tomorrow, I'll go ahead and make it even. We'll figure it out from there. So then this morning, I get there, always get there like 20 minutes early, 30 minutes early or so. So I get there. Well, I got me some Whataburger and everything. Take us out noise. So I get there, and minutes later he shows up, and I'm like, oh snap. Oh, I don't want him to count the drawers yet, because I gotta tell him, because he's gonna be like, wait, why is the drawer short and blah blah blah. So he got in first, and I'm like, you know what, we'll have to figure it out, and I'm even scared to even tell him the drawer was short, but I had my Monster Energy. I gulped my butt off on the drink. I was, because that's the only way I'm gonna make it through the day, basically. And I prop my feet up. And so I was like, okay. I went ahead and went to the restroom and, woosawed for a while. Because we're going to be hanging out for 9 hours. And I really don't want to hang out with this guy. I don't even want him to talk. Like, I'm so angry and frustrated at him. So I get there and the drawers weren't counted yet. And he says, go ahead and count the tills. And so I'm like, okay. And I told him, by the way, one drawer is short. I don't know which one it is. He's like, wait a minute, what do you mean one drawer is short? And I said, yeah, one drawer is short. I'm not sure which one it is. And I said, well, that didn't come up on the thing. How is it short? And so let me count. So I counted it, and then I told him this drawer is short. It was short X amount of dollars. I'm not gonna say on here. And he's all like, I don't understand. How come he didn't call me? He called you. And I'm like, I don't know. In reality, he doesn't really care for him, and he's just a little intimidated to call him. Because we don't know. Because our last manager, she's told us we can call her at any time. She'll probably answer. So then, he's like, well, go count the other registers and see. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was like, So I counted the one register, it was even, and then I counted another register. He's like, whoa, hold on. what, did you audit this one register? I said, yes. He's like, and what happened at the end? You're supposed to call me. You can't put your own password to authorize it. I'm like, well, what we used to do, okay. And then he's all like, just count that one and I'll show you. And so he was going towards the other one, and I'm counting it, in the middle of counting it. And I said, I know what you mean, that little screen's like, and you want me to, have a second approval. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Just finish. And again, he's aggressively annoying, preppy little person. He is. He's in the wrong field, I feel. So then I went and I counted the register, and then he's like, this is where you call me. And I'm like, okay. I called him over. He approved of it. He's like, I'm glad that you're doing the audits in the beginning, that when you start your shift, it should always be like that. And he did it, and the fact that he didn't count his register.
Grandma.
And then he's like, the fact that he didn't count his registers when he came in, it would have been like even, and we would have figured it out, because he left at 7 or so. And I said to him, I was like, yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll call you next one. So then after that, since I was already done, I opened the store. I think 7 minutes early. Oh, no. It was 26, so about 3 minutes early. I opened the store early because I wanted that. I wanted to do something because he's obviously into the customers, and I know that. So then, after that happened, I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and open the doors. And if he says, why did you open it early? I said, if I see cars outside, I'll open it early. If I don't see any cars, because there was like 3 or 4 cars already there. And I said, I thought that was the way of giving customer service way or something. So then the first customer comes in, and we greet them. And then he's all like, go see what he wants. Go see what he wants. I said, it looks like he found what he wanted. No, go check on him. And then I'm like, okay, man, shit, man. I swear I can't take this the whole day. Like, him being so aggressive in the first place, and his customer service comes first, customer service. So then he's like, come here. This is how you're gonna greet them. You're gonna go over here, ask them if they need help, and what are they looking for. And I said, okay, all right. So then he goes over there, do you need any help or anything? And sorry, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I'm looking for this thing. So we'll go check the back, okay? We'll be right back. It's like, this is how you're supposed to treat the customer. You're supposed to, they don't work here and you do, so you go over there and talk to them and make sure that they get the satisfaction that they need 100%. I'm like, okay. I'm like, bruh. I'm not all there in customer service. So then, we go in the back, we get the products, and then he gets distracted again. He gets distracted, another customer. He's like, go help that customer, okay? I was like, okay. And there's a couple of incidents where it's like, he asked me, does the drawer come out short a lot? And I said, yeah, most of the time. Sometimes it just randomly comes up short. He's like, oh no, we can't have that. We can't have the drawer short. And I was like, I don't know, but sometimes it is. Welcome here. And then he just kept going after customers, and hi, how can I help you? How can I help you? Just literally like a dang freaking what do you call those things? A dove. A dove can do that too, where they're looking around, a bird. some sort of bird that's looking around all over the place. Customers. Okay. Hey, bow down to them. Oh, stop what you're doing. And so after quite some time consuming it and drinking my Monster, I began to realize that I think that's how you're gonna get out of a situation. So I'm over here like, give me a second. Let me go empty my cup. The sun is setting, guys. The sun is setting. So then he's all like, "Do you know what papers to print out when you work the day?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I know what papers." He's like, "Go ahead, show me what papers that we put out." And I was like, "Okay, and here's what you do, here's what you do, here's what you do." And he's like, "Continue on right there, and stop. Actually, stop and help this customer." I'm like, "Okay." Again, I'm consuming it right now, because I know the type of person who's like, "Okay," because I kind of shrugged it in his face, like, well, that was the past, what we did, so I'm not sure what you want us to do now. So, again, I don't want to bring up the past, so you show me, since we were going fresh start or something, you show me what you want to do, because, but yeah, I don't want to get into that. Let's just say this, and a lot of the times I would catch myself is like how we did things back then, and then I'll be like, well, let's just say yeah, you know what, forget it. I'm new here. I haven't been working here for 9 months. I'm just new, So I just accepted it and be like, okay, well, all right, let's go ahead, let's go bow down. Every freaking 5 minutes, he's over here. "Oh, customer, we gotta go. We gotta talk to them. Go greet them. Go ask them what they want." And so I'm all like, "Jeez, guy, chill out." I'm over here like, "Chill out, bro." And so I printed everything out, and I put everything in the binders where they're supposed to go. And then he's like, "Did you print this out? Where's that? I don't see it in the printer." I said, oh, I'm sorry. I put it in the book. And did I jump the gun? No. Okay, you put it in the book? I was like, "Yeah, I put it in the book." And I said, "I don't know. I don't know if was there a certain way I was supposed to put it in the book? Because some people want a certain staple." And he looks at me like, "What the heck? Did I staple it wrong? Do you want the staple to go sideways, or do you want it to go diagonal, or do you want it straight, like straight? I don't know. That's why I was like, hands up. Oh my God. Did I staple it wrong? I don't know." And then he looked at me like, "The hell? What's wrong with you? You put it in the book, that's it." And so I just like, did I jump the gun? And so each time freaking a customer came in, always jump into the customer. "Oh, the customer, go, help the customer." Oh my goodness. That's exactly how oh my God, I just made myself laugh so hard. This is exactly how you sound. "Go with the customer. Get the customer." And I'm like, this dude. So he was showing me how to print something. He says, "Go ahead and print this." And he's like, help the customer? Oh my God, go help him. And I'm like, okay. I said, you know what? It clicked. It clicked. It clicked, guys. I found a solution. I found a solution. So, so this guy wants you to go far, far and beyond with customers, right? And you can completely have a full-blown conversation, and a customer pulls up, and he's like, just forget it. And literally is like ADHD about it, guys. I'm talking about ADHD about this, guys. We were talking, and then a customer pulled up. Oh, let me attest to him. Okay, so literally, you can be having. I don't have anything here. Oh my God, this is so fun. Hold on, let me see if I can find something. Here, let's just demonstrate this. Let's demonstrate this. Oh, you can't even see it. Can you see it? The sun has set, you guys. My bad. And for 36. All right, let's see. Okay, this thing. All right, I'm putting up this thing. Ding! Customer walks in. Oh my God! What can I help you with, customer? That's exactly how he wants you to act. Just throw everything on the floor and just oh my God, Mr. Customer. Hey ma'am, how can I help you? And so it's just like he wants that literally drop 50 for the customer. Literally. Stop what the heck you're doing. Just throw it on the floor and go help the customer. Literally. And it's just so funny because I was talking to him and he literally got dyslexia or ADHD or whichever, and he literally just like attested to the customer. I said, oh, I guess it's a good way to get out of a conversation with him. Just completely go ADHD over here and be like, oh, customer, what was I talking about? I don't even remember what I'm talking about. But, oh, customer. So I'm like, okay, we can play that game. Because when I be talking to you, like, oh, hold that thought. Our customer is walking in. Gotta address that customer ASAP. And I don't even have to talk to him. If he starts being like on a train mode and trying to have a serious conversation, and I'll be like, oh, customer came in, okay, I gotta go test them. So as soon as a customer comes in, you have to greet them. And that's everywhere, guys. Mostly everywhere in the show. Let me go refill my cup. The sun is setting, guys. The sun is setting. One of my coworkers came in and he was like, oh, so what do I do? And I usually tell the coworker what to do because I'm the secondary manager there. And I usually tell the coworker what to do. And I said, I don't know, you're going to have to get with him. And he asked him, could he do the totes in the truck? He's like, no, you can't do that. You have to greet the customers and be here up the front. You don't have time for all that. We need to get the customer satisfaction up high, and we have to get it done. And then when he said that, I was like, that means nothing is going to get done, guys. This is not like where he came from. Where he came from was highly, everything was in place. Everybody had their own thing going. That's where he came from. And so I'm like, we have to do it all. We have to do planograms. We have to go take out the truck. We have to do the back stock. We have to do every single thing. And so obviously he wasn't all there. And I said, I can't wait to truck literally piles up like crazy because he is just thinking about customer satisfaction. All he's thinking about is customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. customer satisfaction. Our numbers, sales, their sales have to be good. And I'm like, this is the way where I found my solution is, okay, you like sales so much, I'm gonna bring it to you. I'm gonna bring it to you. And the thing is, it's easy at this store than it is at a shop. A shop, they want to bring out like 400 per customer if you continue to check them in. And it's just literally, I'm like, okay, we can play this game. First of all, you're all here customer satisfaction. We can play this. So then I was like, that is my solution, guys. That is my solution. Play this game where you're like, okay, we were up on sales and oh yeah, this and that sales, and oh, guess what I got? I got me a $600 ticket, a $300 ticket. Oh, look, this one went through, and I got this sell the job right and stuff ticket. Also, I sold the checkout challenge thing correctly, and I sold this many checkout challenges, and that's the way to get him. Obviously, he sees my side now. He sees that I'm cool beans on this selling. He sees that I am going far and beyond to help the customer, and I'm talking to them. I'm being friendly with them. I'm just doing all these things, and I'm like, you know what? This is where it's gonna go. He's gonna have my back as soon as he sees all this. He sees the potential that I can have. And normally, guys, I do not do this, but since he's a gay queer guy and he cannot distinguish a fake person. He cannot distinguish humanity. Who's gonna spin? Who doesn't? I don't know. I've been around humans so long. I know what people are gonna buy. I know what people like. I've been around humans a lot. So then, as time went on, we were helping customers, and there was one customer with him for like 20, 30 minutes. And he's like, oh, gosh. Man, I was with him for so freaking long. Like, if he comes in here, just tell him I don't want to talk to them. And I'm all like, wait a second. Hold on. What did you say? Whoa. Come closer. What did he say? He literally said that since he was with this customer for so long, that if the next time he comes in there, he's all like, don't tell anybody, but don't tell him I'm here, I'm working here. DF, you're telling me he is a stuck-up person that's just trying to customer satisfaction for this title. And I'm all like, okay. There was a second customer, same way. 20-minute conversation with this customer. And he's like, oh my gosh. Like, these people just don't leave me alone. They just keep talking and talking. I don't even want to talk like that. And again, I feel like he's gay or something. But I'm just like, maybe he's actually too faking liking to work with customer service, and he's just doing it for his title because he obviously maybe something's going on with him, and I wasn't too sure. And I'm like, wait a second, am I finding I was gonna name this video this, but I found this video named differently. He has a flaw. I found a fluke and a flaw in the system. And obviously he had he was having he wasn't having it anymore. And mind you, this was like 10, 11 o'clock. And dude, this one Asian lady, she was freaking out like Asian people do when something's wrong with their car because they don't know anything mechanism. She was freaking out. She was going through the door. Oh, someone help me with my car. And she was screaming and hollering just instead. She didn't even walk in. She's like, you need to help me. You need to help me. And they would say, okay, well, give us a moment. We'll be with you. So the manager guy, this guy, remember a guy, that's his name of his name. This guy was talking to another customer, and the lady, she starts screaming inside, like, you're gonna help me. Can you check my battery? Can you? And then he's like, yes, ma'am, we can check your battery, but you have to come inside and wait in line, and then we'll address you. And then she's like, you gotta help me. You gotta help me. I can't turn it off, and nobody's inside. I have to. And then he was like, what the heck? So he goes out there and looks at it. He's like, okay, we'll take the battery out and stuff. And she's like, but I'm not gonna be able to start it. You have a battery? Are you sure? And she was going crazy. I mean, she's going crazy. Oh, she's going crazy. So then after that, he was outside, and I'm like, is he getting dirty? Wait, whoa. Is he actually getting dirty? Is he actually going to change a battery? And I see him over here under the hood, and he's like, I'm trying to help you with as best I can, and blah, blah, blah. Literally, I was shook. I was shook. He was actually taking off some things. And I'm like, okay. So then he told, I don't even know how. I told one of the guys from the back, he works commercial area, and I seen him outside. I was like, what the heck are you doing out here? Like, you're supposed to be back there working the commercial. And then I told him, I said, you got a customer. And then the guy, my manager, he ended up being like, oh, no, we can't have that. You go over there and help that customer, and you swap places. So I ended up taking the battery out. I didn't know what I was getting into, and I thought these are the batteries we're not supposed to change anyways. So I ended up getting the battery, and I brought it inside. Guess what he said? Oh my God, you're fast. Wow, you're fast taking that battery out. And I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh, well, you do work here, huh? So, but yeah, when you think you don't know, have potential, I guess I put potential on you, man. Wow. So I literally impressed him on changing the battery so fast. Well, taking out the battery so fast. I'm like, wait a second. If you ever seen a girl like me, you would be like, she doesn't like makeup. Like, if I see a girl just like me, I'm gonna be like, she don't wear makeup, she don't do all that. She's not a girly girl. If I saw myself in the mirror. Like, that's just me. So again, he cannot distinguish on that stuff. So then I'm over here like, okay. And then after that lady left and she got her cord, I cleaned up. He was over here like, achoo. Now I don't know if this Asian lady had something, but whatever it was, he ended up saying, oh man, I think I'm coming down with a cold. I'm like, okay. He said he was coming down with a cold. And I'm like, okay. By the way, y'all know. And I'm like, his customer service, guys, after like 30 minutes of coughing and sneezing, all of a sudden he randomly got a cold. His ego went from way up there to way down here. Guys, can you explain to me what happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. The moment his immune system dropped, He literally could not function. He could not customer service anymore. And I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Was the time that he told me that the guy that if he comes back, he don't want to talk to him anymore, that just tell him I'm not here? Was that a entry way into being sick? Like he just had it? Because literally for past couple of days he was on his A game. A game. Sales. You have to talk to sales. Sales. You have to customer service. Sales. All of a sudden, this guy doesn't have. He did not even greet a couple of customers that came in. He just kind of like, oh, I don't want to be here right now. I'm tired. His immune system dropped. Completely, guys. Completely. And hours go by, and I was like, the heck? So let me go empty my cup. Hold on. I'm gonna put bubbles up in a bit. Hold on. Well, actually, I'm gonna put bubbles up with this one. So this guy, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, guys. I cannot believe it. This guy ended up being at 100% on hype to coughing and sneezing and to not giving the best customer service satisfaction. And I was like, he kept coughing and coughing, and I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say, oh, you're getting sick. Oh, it's crazy. I wasn't gonna say nothing. He literally dropped. He dropped. And he didn't really want to help customers anymore. He kept being like, shrugging his head and, just coughing and sneezing. And then he tucked himself away. All of a sudden, he's like, I gotta make a call. I'll be right back. And so I was like, okay. He came back and he's like, no, he didn't say that, but he was coughing and sneezing and going crazy. And I didn't mention anything. And then I went to lunch and I said, well, actually, the last resort was this. It was crazy before I went to lunch. So I usually tell the customers if the purchase is over $20, you can get a point. So I asked the customer if they got a rewards. Oh, I'm supposed to put the thing on. Hold on. So I say, you have rewards. I'm not going to say the company's name, but you have rewards. And they say yes or no. He literally comes to me and says, no. You cannot be saying that, okay? You just tell them, put your phone number right there, and they don't have to ask anything. And I was like, but I usually ask them if they have rewards because it sounds more better. Because sometimes they, okay. And he's just like, you just do that. So then he went back to the office. And I said, wait a minute. So why don't you like me saying that? Why don't you like me saying that you have rewards? And if they don't have, I said, the reason why I say that, because number one, if I tell them phone number, they literally will be like, oh, what? They think, oh, you're hitting on me. Second would be like, why do I need to give you a phone number for? And the list continues. I said, this is the outcomes I get. First of all, one of them is like, oh, they think I'm hitting on them. And second of them was like, why do I need to give your phone number? And then he starts thinking, he's like, well, it's just the last time. It's just when I worked at the old location where I worked at, this is how we got the things. And I said, oh, you mean from that other old location that's the past? And he's like, you know what, just forget it. Now I see why you do that, and I just, whatever works for you. What the F did I just hear on this guy? He says, whatever works for you, go ahead and do it if that's what works for you. What the heck? Who is this guy? What have you done to the manager that literally just came in 2 days ago? Well, now he's 4 days in now. Like, what happened to him? Obviously, guys, he can only keep up with being so serious for so long. And right now, his immune system is down. He is partially sick. This is the opportunity. This is the time, guys, to get him flowing. Now, don't get me wrong. If I do make live streams about him, and it will be like different types of live streams about it. But now that I know that he's into sales, he's into customer satisfaction, I know it's not gonna get done. He's gonna fail. He's going to fail, and I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna sit back and be like, well, I couldn't get truck done because I was customer satisfaction over here. I'm doing all my best to customer satisfaction. Quotation, customer satisfaction. And that's one thing. And then after that, I left because I told him, I said, I'm going to go ahead and wait for this person to come in. And then I left. I went to lunch. And that's when I went to the pawn shop. I told everything about that on my first episode. Was, about chat and chill. And I came back and he parked in my spot, guys. He parked in my spot. And I was like, I'm going to say something to him. Oh, actually, before that, it is my birthday coming. So I have to request my day off. It is literally 1 month and 4 or 5 days away from today. And so I asked him, I said, so, and I knew it was the right time and the right moment. So I asked him, I said, hey, so I told this person a while back how I wanted a day off. Wanted to request a day off on next month. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, just go ahead and put it in. I'll approve it. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? Who is this guy? And that's why I named him this guy. Because literally, who is he? He's a fake. And I knew he was a fake and phony, and I knew he was all into his britches, and I knew he was gonna burst one day. I mean, you can't be like that all the time. And plus, he's gay. I'm assuming he's gay. So then, oh my God, I'm getting hungry. Ooh, guys, I'm getting really hungry. And then I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and continue on. So after lunch, I wanted a right place, the right moment to tell him about my parking spot. And then he's over here like, okay, well, the other guy came back from lunch, and on his way out, I said, and you're going to park in my parking spot? And he's like, oh, that's your parking spot? I said, yes, I have a good angle in that spot. And he's like, oh, I didn't know I was there for this person. Because there's a homeless lady that hangs out, and he doesn't want the homeless lady staying there anymore. And so I'm like, I think I got him. I think I got him. I found the solution to the new boss, guys. I found the freaking solution to the new boss. The new boss has a big flaw, and he's already showing it. And when he came back from lunch, because he's like, I need to get a bite to eat. Like, I'm hungry. And I'm all like, oh, okay. He's showing a little he's showing a little different mode now. So I know he can be two-faced. Because once he gets out of this mode of not being sick and stuff, because right now he's sick. I literally caught him off guard because he just randomly started coughing and sneezing and coughing. He went to the office after lunch and everything, and he was just coughing and sneezing and coughing, and everybody's like, man, I can't tell if he's happy or sad or mad or angry. I said, right now, he's just feeling like he don't want to be here right now because he's sick. And there's one thing about being the store manager. You get paid salary. However, you got to be there for like 60 hours plus. You got no time. You got to be there 6 days a week or so. So there's no downfall. So whenever he's getting sick right now, there's no way he can call out right now. There's no way. He's going to have to work through his sickness. And I still haven't asked him, because I've been hearing him go, oh, and coughing. I still haven't asked him, like, are you getting sick? He just kind of announced it one time that, oh, I think I'm getting sick. But you know, guys, how you feel when you get sick, your immune system is down, and you really don't feel like doing anything, and you're not 100%. Well, he's not 100% there, guys. I found the flaw. He doesn't really want to be there. He's showing his true emotions when he said, you know how people drink and they show their true emotions when they're drunk? People do the same thing when they're sober and they're sick. They show their true emotions for their job. I can't believe it, guys. I found the solution. I found it. I cannot believe it. It's so crazy. By the way, guys, that was a whole long session right here. It's 42 minutes right now. I'm getting slightly hungry. And guys, when I'm telling you, it works if you just play along. The other coworkers, they all want to quit and everything, and I'm like, you know what? If they all quit, I'll stay here. I'll be the best one out of the crew because he sees more potential in me than he sees in the others. Like, this person doesn't do much, and this person doesn't do that, and then this person, I'm like, yeah, they don't do much. He sees that I go far beyond right now because I want that to leave an impact. Like, I usually don't do that, but with this case scenario, I'm trying something different too. And I'm just going with it. He wants sales. We're gonna bring sales. I need to make it there for a year. And I'm still looking for a job. Still looking for another one. People coming in. And so I think this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna gain bondship because we have laughed all of a sudden together. We had giggled together. So I might have broken the ice just a tad bit, guys. I think I got the ice defrosting. It's still frozen. His downfall is there, and I see his downfall, and his immune system is bad and everything else. He's not going to be 100% all the time. I could see that. So it's like, if I be there and be his backup, I guarantee you, I could be there for 4 more months. Now, I'll be ending my live stream soon. But the fact that it's like, I think I could do it. I think I could pull it off. I have a solution, guys. That's my whole solution. To play it off as much as possible, to go with it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.